Hey guys, it's Leah. Welcome to my channel. Today's video will be on this look. I figured I would use my most loved palette right now. This is the Too Faced Natural Matte. I absolutely love this palette. It's got a lot of warm shades and a lot of cool shades. I've only used the warm shades in here, but I thought I would feature that today. And then some strong highlight, and I would try out Sephora's Luster Matte Long Wear Lip Color and Russet Luster. I've wanted to try these for a while and never have. So this is it finished. If you want to see this, just keep watching. Hey guys, so to get started, I'm using the NARS eyeshadow base and putting it all over my eyelids, and then just blending it out with my finger just to get a good base for eyeshadow, and repeating on the other side. Next, I'm taking my Too Faced Natural Matte eyeshadow palette and the color Heaven in a big fluffy brush, and just dusting the color all over my eyelid just to set the eyeshadow primer and to give us a good base to work with so colors will blend easier. Next, I'm taking the shade Honey Butter and another fluffy brush and just starting to work it in my crease just to give a little shadow, a little depth. It's a kind of a warm brown color, and just blending it all over. I go a little bit above my crease just because it looks flattering on my eyes. Next shade I'll be using is Strapless and a Sonia Kashuk fluffy crease brush, and just running that into the crease, staying just a little bit lower than the first shade just to warm everything up and deepen it a little bit. Blend until there's no harsh edges and everything's smooth. You can even take another clean brush or the brush you used before and run back over it just to make sure everything is nice and blended. Next shade I'm using is Chocolate Cookie. It is a deeper, warmer brown, and also using the MUA crease brush. It's a very small crease brush. Working that into the deep crease. You can see when you look up, it just fits right into the socket, and just work that until it gets to the depth of the color you want it. And repeat on the other eye. Then I went back into the Heaven shade again just to clean up my brow bone a little bit, give it a little more definition up there. Then took the shade Risque and decided to work up the outer third of my eyelid just to give it a little bit more depth. Using an oldie but a goodie is STILA Kitten. I just took a flat MAC brush and packed it onto the lid just to try to give it a little shimmer. It didn't come out as shimmery and as glittery as I wanted, so I took the Too Faced Nude Beam Glitter that was in the Vegas Nay palette. I took an eyeshadow brush and some Fix Plus and just started packing the loose glitter onto my eyeshadow to get the effect that I wanted. And this is what it came out to. Next, brows. I'm just taking a spoolie, brushing through the brows. And I'm using the NYX brow pencil in ash brown and just running it through my brows. I need to get my eyebrows threaded and tinted, so this is what we're working with. Then I just ran back through my brows with a comb just to make sure the color was evenly distributed. Then I found a few more places where I needed a little more touch up, so I went back through there and then combed it again. Then I'm taking Benefit's Gimme Brow and running it through. It adds a little bit of fiber and a little bit of color, so I really like that product. Check them out, yes. Moving on to face, I'm taking the Makeup Forever Smoothing Primer, putting it where my pores are a little larger, and then also smoothing it onto my chin. Then the Too Faced Hangover Primer, and just working that all over my skin. Followed by the Tarte BB Primer, just to even everything out. For foundation, I'm using the Maybelline Matte and Poreless in the shade Porcelain. This is my first time trying it, so I decided to go with a beauty blender just to give it a really even, smooth look. I'm really liking the coverage of this foundation and how well it matches and how nice it looks on my skin. Then I just take a big brush just to make sure everything is blended in very well. I think this took a little bit of the coverage off, but I'm okay with it. Then taking the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer, I'm just putting that under my eyes to give them a little coverage, and then the Naked Skin and Fair Neutral on the more outside part of my eyes because it's a little lighter, just to brighten everything up. Then taking a tapered brush and adding some Fix Plus to it, I start blending out my concealer. I have found this is the best way for me to blend out concealer. It looks very natural and smooth, and it creases the least. Then taking Makeup Forever's translucent powder, I just start packing it on before anything has any time to start creasing. Repeat on the other side and let it sit and bake. Powder is set, so I'm dusting off the excess here, then going into my Morphe palette and using the top two shades, the yellow and the white, and then using a blending brush and just highlighting underneath the eye, brightening a little bit. Then taking the contour shade and a little brush and just straightening out my nose. Trying with makeup. And taking a big powder brush from the Sonia Kashuk Fascinating Holiday Palette in the warmer shade from the Morphe palette and just bronzing up around the perimeter of my face just to add a little color back in. On to highlighting. This is the Wet n Wild Illuminating palette, just hitting the tops of my cheeks and my nose, then going to blush, Essence Autumn Peach. Then I forgot to do my waterline, so I'm going in with a nude and running that in my waterline. Back to highlighting, the Champagne Pop. Yes, looks so good. And just dusting it all over my face. I've also learned if you dab it, you can get a more concentrated look, so you can really get some sheen. Onto mascara. This is Clump Crusher by Covergirl, and that's what it looks like with mascara on. I really like how this has turned out. Moving on to lips, I'm starting with the MAC Prep and Prime. This sets a barrier between your lips and whatever product you put on top of it, and it also gets tacky to help everything adhere. Then lining my lips with the Too Faced Lip Liner in Perfect Spice. Then topping it off with the Sephora Luster Matte in Russet Luster. It is a beautiful orange color. Just filling in my entire lips with this. taking MAC Fix Plus and covering my entire face with this, making sure there's a good layer on, then waving it dry, and it just sets everything and helps everything from looking powdery. And this is the final product. Very glam but very wearable, and the orange really pops. And so we dance a little bit because we're happy. And we need to do something with that hair. So I curled it, just got some soft loose curls, going for a soft glam look, and I think we nailed it. So this is how the final look came out. Real glittery, pretty, simple. You can dress it up or down. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial and got to see me use this palette and a few other things. Yeah. If you would like to see anything else, let me know. I'll be happy to film that. And yeah, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Hope you all have a wonderful day. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.